Sheesh. I ain't disappointing all that. Fuck that. On pop off, little bitch. Got Jones popping off, boys. He is jonesing around, one should say. What the piss? Dude. He has striking, but it's not. God damn, he's blasting. Of course. Yeah, let me fucking hardcast Earthquake. Just kill this guy real quick. Fuck off. We're casting Geodes. Oh my goodness. Get wrecked. This is not going so well. Jones is blasting. See? I feel like I'm missing something, but also Jones has infinitely more gear than me, so it's an excellent question. What are we even doing? Hey, he's good, but Bing Bong, ain't no way y'all pushing leveling Manastorm? You mean gold making Manastorm, am I right? Nah, I'm gonna do whatever. I'll do some dungeons, I'll do probably some PvP later. Haven't fucking decided anything. I'm just playing some Primal. Boulder! Get rocked, bitch. Back to bed. Well, thanks for popping in anyway, I appreciate it. I'll probably still be on when you wake up if you play in the morning, so That is my plan today. Dude, look at that. We're casting geodes and farming W's. Oh, going between ticks. Easy, easy, easy. You guys see that? That's peak Mythic Plus experience right there. Did he taunt? Did he have taunting tonic on or something? That little goofy ass. Never die, never die. We almost die, but we never die. You know, same thing, same but different. Big damage, big damage. I'm not able to attacking so much. I don't know if one of my spells is like anti-auto attacks or something. I'm starting to believe I'm having a start attack issue. Woo! Yo, I almost clipped for the world right there. Oh, let's see. Interface, combat. Yeah, I do have auto attack. Just getting on Koa. Think I want to make a Runemaster Riftblade? Dude, I can recommend it. If you're even remotely interested in it, like definitely go for it. It's one of the coolest specs around. Everybody that plays it actually really loves it, so. Honestly, I've considered it. If I like it a lot myself. If Runemaster had a second role, I think I would have played it probably. But for people that just want to DPS or do PvP, I definitely recommend it. Big damn. Hello, how long does this dungeon go? This isn't a dungeon, this is Mana Storm, so it kind of goes until we're dead or we reach floor 1000, which is gonna take me like 20 business day. We're just kind of doing this to farm a little bit of gold. We're kind of just screwing around, and I'm testing some Primalist. Looks like looks pretty good. There's a chance I need to play support Primalist, so testing it out today. And I got my buddy Jones. He also actually is playing a Primalist right now. It's a good gold farm, so I mean it's good. I mean it's all right. It's good by volume because it's easy to repeat and stuff. I don't know that it really beats crafting, but it lets me have some gameplay. So. In Koa yesterday, I was crushed to learn we couldn't wear heirlooms. Yeah, they disabled it. I think like their goal is to make sure that nobody feels like too weak if they don't have heirlooms or something. And I know it's kind of like not a bad thing because a lot of specs were kind of weak. Apparently, like some casters really struggled. I'm not like a big caster player, and I certainly wouldn't play caster while I have to kite for leveling and such, but some people can't. Some classes like Chrono don't really have a choice, right? So. I think that's their reason. I just don't care too much. Oh, I was too far. I fucked up. Is this only for gold and XP, or do you get loot at the end? You get loot. You get loot, but okay. So you gain these little boxes, and each box has a piece of loot in it. So you just we sell those. The loot is not bad, but we are kind of in like good crafted gear. So we're kind of a little bit above what it gives, but there's some off pieces that we don't have that could be good. But at this point, we're kind of just doing it for a little bit of gold. And for me, it's just an excuse to test like a little bit of like mix of surviving, a little bit of damage, single target AoE and such. I kind of use it as a testing ground for a lot of things. The XP on it, there's XP, but it's not very good anymore. Like, you don't really do this for XP. I mean, you can, but if your goal is only to gain levels, this is not it anymore. Very sadly, I used to like it a lot. It's just it's kind of like a turn off, a brain turn off. Just like do your thing type of activity. I find it fun for what it is. I mean, it's the same as, you know, like going out and farming ores when you can't, like, low level ores and such. Like, it's not pretend like it's super riveting or it's like social and whatever. I mean, I guess the only difference is you're participating in the economy or whatever, but that's pretty much it. It's not a real difference. Oh my god, this one. I don't have a chain, do I? I do not. Rip. Harmless looks like a survival hunter. Is it fun? Honestly, yeah, I think this is like definitely top tier fun of what I've played in the beta now. They've reworked like a lot of specs that I used to be really a fan of. That I'm not gonna say I don't like them, but I'm a little bit less of like a diehard fan of the specs that I've played forever than before. But I've never been a gamer of Primalist, and this is the first time I've played, and it's super fun. Yeah, it kind of looks like a survival hunter. I don't know that I would say it really plays like one outside of being like a melee with a pet and having a little dash, right? That's kind of where the similarities end for me. You're kind of, I wouldn't say like shaman. You kind of have a little bit of like a shaman vibe. You have your pet around that does some stuff. You're pretty survival, but I would say, yeah, you have kind of like a shaman vibe mixed with like survival hunter. It's pretty cool. And yeah, you throw rocks. Look, I can throw rocks. That's my casted spell is rocks. Now he's gonna be fucking like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you throwing rocks as a melee? I can almost hear him. Why are you kiting? Stop kiting. Goofy. Okay, and now we go for the Hellgates. We'll probably do a little bit of PvP later too. Maybe when Primetime gets, can queue with some people and I can show you guys the support. Really enjoy the support in PvP. Very fun. It's Boulder. It's Boulder our way. Almost got clapped. Almost got clapped. set crafted gear. Does every class gets its own set, or do we use, let's say, Dungeon 121? Yeah, we're using old sets. I mean, there have been changes. You know, we were using the Ascension half reworked sets, but we're using the old sets really. There's some slight changes. There's like a few new pieces. So they added so there's male agility tanks in the game. They added a set for male agility tanks, but outside of that, it's kind of like just the old stuff with some tweaks. They did do like a big crafting gear reroll slash overhaul. So now you get like there's a few new recipes, but mostly you get the upgrade system. So like if you look at the hammer I have in my hand right now, like it's like an iron hammer, but there's like a random roll of agility and haste on it. And then I can upgrade it. Like it started at like 50 something damage, now it's like 68. You can upgrade it twice with just pumping more materials into it. So it's pretty great. It's not like so insane at like max level because like the Mythic Plus gear and such kind of outscale it. But let's get it. The Mythic Plus gear, yeah. Plus the World Forge gear, yeah. So you also have the World Forge gear too. I'm wearing a few pieces, like my neck's a World Forged. Or I think I have another piece, I don't remember. It's a World Forge. I have like my two-hander in my bag here is a World Forge. You can use mixes. Well, yeah, they added like you can also upgrade your World Forge to equal to the highest content you've done. So let's say you've done Oni. Or there you can upgrade it up to Oni item level. If you've done ZG, you can upgrade it to ZG, etc, etc. Some classes actually have some World Forge and crafted into their Abyss list if there's not like actually really good items for it for a while. So that's pretty cool, in my opinion. This. Oh! Alright, my cheeks. Get wrecked. You played in the OG9? Yeah, all the systems that are in the OG9 are in Koa now. They've tested it for the OG9 on our server. So every system is still there, yeah. Rocks. I am a rock. Big game. Come on, Jones, stop being knocked back. Trying to have 100% uptime so I can do less damage than you because I have no rage. Let's try. Arrows to the left. I know normally Jones is a big fan of trying to grab some crates and stuff because it is endgame items here. I don't care too much, but it is kind of actually good. Oh, no. Dispel ourselves. Push to this. Big rocking. All the rocks. Dude, there is shit everywhere, dude. Oh, he's not setting everything there. Would you have the spell queue yet? That's forcing Koa. It's certainly done and a lot better now. What level does Mana Storm open up? Honestly, man, for the spell queue thing, I'm not actually like I don't really know anything about it. I don't look, and then it doesn't feel laggy. I think they tried for a while and then they disabled it or they changed it, so I'm not up to date on that. I don't feel it like I used to. I would say would be my feedback on that, but I'm also kind of dumb. I'm like an idiot savant as well. Much more leaning on the idiot side, of course. What level does Mana Storm open up? Is it 10 or is it 15? I'm actually unsure. I think it's 10, but might have moved it to 15. I don't actually remember. I gotta tell you, man, I don't even use it to level anymore because this shit is so nerfed. It's like dumb. You better do PvP or anything else. Even questing's better, and I don't like questing. I am true and true an instance content enjoyer. Get these big crits though, huh? Feeling good. Game. I'll drop my chest here. Dump everything in the chest. Oh, I can't. Oh my goodness. Is this a bank? Oh my god, I didn't upgrade my bank. I'm a goofy goober, bro. I am a goofy goober. Alright, well. We're fucked. I don't have any space. I'm bad at the game. Oh, we might get an upgrade. We might get an upgrade. Things should be scaled if we open it inside. Just a small upgrade. What's this? Whatever, we'll take it just because it's blue, right? That makes sense. That's the most sensible thing I've said today. That's good. Nah. Nah. Crafting gear on top, baby. I'll need to sell, but this annoys me. Jones getting wrecked. Woo! We almost died. We almost died. Would have been embarrassing. He's taunting, but I can't prove it. I can't prove it, guys. We kick. No sleepies. We kick again. Little bleeds. This is the most dwarf primalist transmog ever. Very poor. Would be the way I describe all my transmogs. I'm pretty adamant about keeping the classic aesthetics in some of my transmog. I like these old items. Kind of has a vibe that a lot of the other transmogs that are more modern don't really have. Curious how level 35, 35, such as the core spell would be unlocked in the next test phase. Yeah, Gray did say core spells were gonna be unlocked next phase, but he also put like mage armor as an example. So, do with that what you will. It depends on the specs. Like, I can tell you that Primalist does get some cool stuff, mostly because of like interactions, not necessarily like actually new spells, but some spells gain like entirely different bonuses. It kind of depends on your spec. Like, you might get like, you mostly get like a lot of important passives and a lot of like the passives to the right of your spec. Like the 31 is pretty good for a lot of people. For example, right now on this Primalist, the passive is that I get every dot I have has a chance to proc a reset of my seismic abilities, which are these I have two of them. Basically, I have two of them, which is one single target, one AOE, which is like a little spell I cast that generates rage. It's part of like my rage economy. So I'm gonna start getting like resets of rage generation abilities. And then one of my ability that costs rage is gonna just like be free, so it's gonna be like a filler global, and you just like add these little things up, and you start getting like a lot of a great feedback loop back into the spec. It depends what class you're playing, right? Like, not everything at every level is equal. I mean, you guys can see it right now. So, not everything is equal at 25. Not everything's gonna be equal at 35. Things are barely kind of equal at 60. So. But there's one thing though. It's like kind of, if you think about it, the more you're fully kitted at early, the less you have left. Like some stuff like Rune Master won't really get, well, like Rift Blade and such. Like there's no real spells work in the middle, right? So it's kind of really spec dependent, I think. But there is gonna be more shit. I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't go for 40, but. It's okay. I think in a way, like, I'm not necessarily a fan, but I think like, how can I be positive about this? I'm trying to be positive about this. Well, one of the things is like, after playing on the alpha for so long at like 60 at endgame, it is kind of refreshing to just kind of score around at low levels for a little bit of time. But also, like, where is the green? Let's see it. I'm bad at the game. Oh, it's right there. But also, you know, there is a positive to this, is like doing professions and stuff. Like, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be doing Mana Storm right now. I know for a fact that if the game was just fully out, that I would be just going balls for sorry, I'm looking at this. I'm also thinking I would kind of be not super happy about some of the things, maybe, if it wasn't released like this. But right now it's making me do professions, it's making me do screw around, do some PvP instead of going like wild, like like I say balls deep, but you know, it's like if it was really out, like of course, like my guild and myself, like we want like realm first, and we're kind of try hard losers. One could say if they're in bad fate, but we throw rocks, yeah. So I wouldn't be doing any of this, and I would just like be a tryhard, like sell like everything from the shop to get gold, to buy everything, to get 60, to farm all my gear, to get into raid, and then I would, after all that would be meaningless, I would go back for crafting. So for right now at 35, I'm kind of having, you know, the little vibe. Balancing all the specs will be a pain. Yeah, I mean, okay, like hot take, balancing around low level is completely idiotic and meaningless, and it's a waste of time. The only thing that should happen is some slight buffs to make sure that the specs that don't feel good, like chronos, or I'm just using this as a blanket example, like the specs that do not feel good don't feel bad. And then you just go along life only buffing the complete outliers that are bad, and you don't waste your time playing some games with like balancing. I think they should just like let PvP happen for like a week and a half, see what everybody's one-shotting with, put a PvP mod on it, see what people are complaining about in PvE, put a mod on the ranks, then just go along. But I'm not in charge, or else this game would probably have released a year and a half ago, before we reworked everything for Classic of Azeroth. Sell things and stuff. See how much we make. We're at like 300. Let's see what's up. Don't know why I'm getting whispered by so many multiple people right now. Good times, good times. Gonna avoid them like a teenage daughter. Trying to go out, dressed a little bit too slutty for her dad. Alright, we made like 25 gold. Not bad. It's not, it's what, like 20 minutes? Something like that? It's not crazy, but you know. pretty good, I would say. And I kind of fucked up, you know. So, yeah, I gotta go get the things out of my bank so I have more space. And I need to put some bags in the bank. Unfortunately, I feel like a bore. So we're not gonna do like full bags. We're gonna do some. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's enough. And then Vanity Fell War Chest, because this is the best buy you could ever do. Delete the extra shit. My mouse is starting to do some double click bullshit. It's starting to actually annoy me. It's really, really fucking with me right now. I said 25 gold and I completely forgot about it. Well, I had more, so not bad, more like 35. And we re-invite Mr. Jones. Jones, the main man. Gonna get ourselves a little drink, probably. Little drink. Let's get the very best classic you could ever want. An actual white monster. True gamer nectar. Not to be confused with like water or something healthy. Oh my Jesus Christ. Jones. Actually insane. He is at like 3k gold, he just whispered me. So that's wild. Why's my pet always shadowy? Is that normal? I don't think it is. Oh, you can go back to your mana storm level? Yeah, so the it saves in increments of 5, so at the like 1, 6, 11, 16, it saves to your level, and then you have like a checkpoint. It's like a checkpoint system. Yep. So that's why I waited, like even if I was pretty full, I waited until we were at 231 on the other one. And then when you hit 231, you can go back to 231 essentially. And it's locked to the lowest person in the group. So if you do it with a friend, you're going down to their level. I know Jones is a little bit higher than me right now, mostly because I've been playing, doing more dungeons and whatever. He's been just doing this. But I am fairly confident I will catch more than back up. I am pretty much a lover of this. And this spec feels really good for it too. Good damage. The pet does a lot of damage when you're kiting and stuff, or you're doing mechanic. Good self-healing. Good damage profile too. You have a ton of utility. Feels really good. Pick class so far or still on the look to release? Well, I would like to say I've picked class so far, but if I am to be 100% honest, I am still kind of looking. I'm pretty sure I want to go Primalist, but if you don't know me, I've been a Templar, well, monk main I guess, but Templar since like the level 50 cap, like years and years ago. And I've also played Witch Hunter, like a really high amount. However, this last beta round kind of like, there's been changes that I was not a fan of for like a very long time. Slowly kind of just adding on top of each other. But now is they kind of took like another leap up in terms of doing stuff that I'm not really enjoying. So I'm kind of looking more like I really do not feel like I want to play Templar and such anymore. Which is a shame because I'm a monk main, but there's nothing that really feels like a monk anymore. Which is fine, you know, they do the game they want to do, but I can definitely choose to play something else too. If I want to keep enjoying it. I'm a tank main normally, so I do not play things that do not have a tank role. Even if I don't necessarily end up playing it for our Mythic Plus push group and stuff, it is important to me that I can help people in a pinch, do my like soloing stuff if it needs to, like I need to get it done. So that's pretty important. So I don't play, even some specs I really enjoy, I don't play them if they have only DPS. But that's just a personal decision. And last thing would be, I like Primalist. It's not a fan, not a class I've been like a player of for like a very long time. But it's really enjoyable. I'm really liking it. I like the support. I never thought I would say that, but I'm really liking the support spec too. I'll probably play that in PvP later. And I was talking to my push group and the raid and such, and we kind of have like enough tanks, and some of them just don't play DPS. Meanwhile, I'm a little flexible, so I just might bite the bullet and be the one swapping. And same thing for my Mythic Plus group. I think I have somebody else that also wanted to tank. Maybe. So there's a chance, and then looking at the state of things, there's also a good chance we would want to play a support, and we have no one that wants to play support. So I was looking at Grove Keeper to kind of play it, because I really enjoy the gameplay. I think it's a super well made spec, just super good. So I would even play support for the boys, the way God intended. Everything for the boys, of course. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. But that's what I like about Koa. Minis classes can switch. Yeah, there's way more there's way more classes that have multiple roles, right? I mean, it's kind of interesting because we used to have a lot of all roles, like a triple role classes, but two of them got turned. Their healer got turned into supports, including Primalist here actually. Um, but I actually kind of enjoy supports here. Doesn't feel like augmentation evoker or something like that, so it's pretty fun. I also like that a lot of the specs kind of use close enough gear that you don't feel bad. Just swapping to. Where am I going? Oh, it's the other way. Sean's gonna die up there. I think he's trying to farm orbs. So I'm not gonna kill the. If he's not back, I'm not gonna try to kill the boss until he is. But I think he's goofing around trying to get more orbs. That affix is awful. That probably killed me more times than anything else. Should have kicked it. I'm bad. Yeah, the two-player scaling while we were both playing on our own is rough. Probably should have went with him. Actually, I feel like a mistake, slight mistake, maybe. Okay. Primal orb, righteous orbs. Woohoo! I don't know why he's so intent on farming these. Like, we can't use them for another like 2 months, and we're gonna be here for a while. But I hope transmog-wise we got some cool lore armor. Oh, you're expecting like class sets? I wouldn't have that kind of expectation. Maybe. You'll get it in the shop. Like the armor, it's from the introduction on the YouTube channel. You're talking about the announcements? Like from the Ascension promos? If so, all those gears are on the they're all on the shop at least, or in the game. I think most of them are shop though. Rock. There's a Yarrow playlist about every class. Yeah, don't get married to anything that's actually in there. It's 9 times out of 10 completely wrong and outdated. Like if you see any like spell previews, nope. But their production value is certainly much higher than mine. I am very, very low production value. I have 0 effort. I have 0 skills for editing at all. The only reason I even started doing some YouTube is I've been told by multiple people that I'm a decent enough yapper to be mildly entertaining, so I took it, and now I talk to myself in my living room, as all men should. That's all I found about your channel. It's hard to get updated if everything out there is really old. Yeah, everything out there is really old. Even my channel, like I did some videos that are like a year old. If it's before 2026, like it's not it's outdated. Like so, take that with a grain of salt. But anything that's really recent, I try my best to be fine. But just look at dates. Like if there's significant changes, like definitely look at dates. And it is like an alpha and stuff, so everything moves really fast. Things can change pretty quickly. I did notice that even the few people that were doing stuff, like nobody was doing any PvE shit. Like there's a few PvP people that do like little montages and stuff that look really like Cannizer does look really good looking like PvP montage and stuff. It's really fun. It's actually fun to watch, even if I'm not really a PvP player. I dabble, but I'm not really one of them. But it's really fun to watch. That guy really knows how to edit. Like it actually like goes right back to like Rat of the Lich King machining and stuff as a vibe. It's awesome. But yeah, there's like nobody that actually gives like any info for like PvE stuff that's relevant and such. We ball. Oh. For myself, I don't care about edits. I don't have much time. I want to see how classes play. Yeah, I've been doing kind of like overview of like specs and stuff. I don't really want to start doing guides until we hit like at least the 50 phase, where the only thing that's going to change is like a capstone. Because I don't feel like it's very intelligent to explain like nuances for stuff that's not going to be around forever. For now, so I'm kind of waiting for that to do real guides, and so I'm just kind of doing overviews and stuff, and I can just show like bases. But I'll do some more stuff later on. Although later on I might be a little bit more than that because I won't play like everything. So I'll just kind of cover the classes that I cover, and the rest might be some overview, and that's gonna be it. I might try to get some of my friends that play other shit to come and like get them into voice or whatever, and talk with them about their specs and such. It's pretty hard to find people that, you know, do exactly what I'm trying to do. Not that my boys are not cool, just as a rule of thumb. I'm also like, it's also kind of difficult for me because I'm definitely not like aimed at the 1 second. Bank pet, please. Yeah, I'm definitely not like giga aimed at the casual players. Like my group and my guild, we're trying to go for like all around first, and we've kind of had most of them until now, and we're trying to get all of them. And like for my Mythic Plus group, like we're kind of like on retail. We're like half of us are like close to title level players and such. So we're definitely coming from like a very different perspective as of like people that are like, oh, this is really cool. I like the new animations that are custom. Like for us, it's definitely just about like the new gameplay that we really enjoy. So we kind of have like some triad opinions sometimes. Like I did do like a little tier list video like a few days ago, yesterday. I don't remember. This weekend, I think. And I had a lot of, I specifically remember a comment, which is completely fine and super, actually, like that guy's more base for that comment than I am for making the tier list, but he was just saying like you can't clump 2-3 specs into like the same thing because they're all DPS. And you know, like for me, I was like, well, if you play like Rune Master, I'm like, we are gonna expect you to play whatever spec is the best for everything, right? You're gonna swap every fight if we need you to. But then I was like, that you're actually like that guy was actually way more base. Like people don't do that. Like normal people don't worry about things like that. So I can definitely see some like differences that I have, but we got the first one, this bastard. Yeah, I mean my edits are pretty low, but I've been told by multiple people that they just put me while they play into the like their ear to listen to everything, but they don't really watch, and that's completely fine until they just like listen and stuff, and I'm just like, yep, that's the most smart thing you can do with my content, is not care and put myself as second monitor. I'm gonna die. I might die. I'm gonna die. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Alright, we know I'm in danger when I use hearts. Tier list are needed always to be taken lightly, but in sight with someone likes to. Yeah, I mean that's why my tier list. I definitely am, even the old ones. Like I don't say A tier, S tier. I'm like, okay, like the one I did was like you're like a hero class. Your kit is like super strong and your performance is good, or you're just like solid, but you're not like completely an outlier up top. And then you have like I had like need some help. Like kit or missing kit like section, but it was funny because like I had like 80% of the shit was going up and like only like 2 or 3 specs would ever go down in any fashion to be not like the top, which is like I think it's also a good show that like things are actually pretty balanced in like a holistic generalized way. It's actually like really not that bad. I would definitely recommend just everybody play like whatever the fuck they kind of want to, and then everything can be like kind of played around. Like even if you play something that doesn't look outright like crazy, just remember like you don't, every spec in every group doesn't need to be meta defining. Like that's not how it works. Like it wouldn't even work Like they're just filling more. They're just like the best. It's kind of funny because the things that are like that I put in like hero class are the things that it is easier to slot as the fifth. They kind of solve the problems that you'll have by taking everything else, but that doesn't mean that you can't take everything else. It just means you can take like 4 D tier terrible specs as long as your last one you can kind of get something that's more solid. He can kind of carry a little bit. And it really makes just a difference. You don't need to have 10 of them, but it would really help to have one. Was the entire concept, right? And you can do like I'm gonna say the minimum, but like you can do like Mythic 10 and Heroic Mythic Raid with like fucking anything. Like as long as you have 5 players that have like some form of a pulse, you can really just do whatever you want and you'll be completely okay. Like I've always struggled to understand why people really watch tier lists when they are gonna kill Yetis in Arati as their highest content. I say that respectfully, right? Like I definitely say that respectfully. It's just we're kind of playing like a bit of a different game in some fashion, and I just don't understand why these people do that to themselves. Like if you want to play, like in Classic WoW, right? If you're playing Classic WoW and you play a hunter, we all understand that you, like if you really wanted to play performance, you would play like a mage or a warrior, right? Like it's not even, like it's not really a question. Like everybody understands those things, but somehow it has to be on a tier list. But I don't, like, you still need, like, that's the funny part, is like even if you do that for like Classic WoW, which is like the most unbalanced version of WoW ever, you still need like 2 hunters per guild for trank shots and kiting, and so that the bows and the mail gear doesn't go to waste, and they're still really good damage, especially unless you have all the world buff and such. They're still really good. So it's like a big nothing burger of opinions about some of the old, like the lower rank specs. Like the difference is so much smaller. Like if we could do half tiers, that's why I think like I've seen some tier lists go like S plus S, A plus A, and there's nothing lower, and I'm like, okay, well you're goofing, right? But like in some way, I almost did the same thing. I was like, you only have A tier specs competing with S plus tier specs, but you're still like an A tier spec, like you're completely fine. I get that things are relative, but sometimes it's also like you need to look at the requirement of the content. I think every spec more than fulfills the requirement of every realistic content, unless you're trying to get the very much highest key level in the ladder, or you're trying to be Realm First Ascendant or a Raid Trial. It's like the only use of trying to have something that's actually considered better, I guess one should say, like performs it better. There are some content creator who gets a guaranteed raid slot. Oh, yeah, the guy who brings fucking consumables. Congratulations, you now have a guaranteed raid slot. But, yeah, I mean, Koa has overlaps on buffs, like, pretty well, so, like, you shouldn't really struggle too much to have, like, every buff covered if you're in, like, a 10 to 15 man raid. You don't even need, like, a 20 man raid. Guaranteed raid slot. I mean, I think it would be easier to list the specs that might not have a raid spot, but you're still kind of just... I don't know why you just wouldn't be brought. I mean, you have to play with some kind of real assholes if they're gonna judge you based on your spec in like a heroic raid, instead of just letting you go in and do damn, which is way based. I mean, I swear to God, if some content, if some of you guys ever get rejected from something by some dude because of the spec you're playing, like DM me their name. I'm gonna whisper them in game, and I'm gonna link them all my realm first that I've had as Oathkeeper, which I was the only fucking person playing for like years. And then I'll just gaslight them into being like, yeah, I mean, it's easy, everything's easy. How have you not realm first everything if you're so good? And I'll gaslight them. It's gonna be awesome. A little bit of toxicity keeps the world going around, guys. Remember that. This motherfucker's tanky, bro. God. Dude, I need to sell this trash, dude. Let's just destroy some shit, I guess. Tooth of Reckons. Yeah, he popped it out. He popped it out. Hell yeah. Ball. Five silver? Nah. We're throwing stuff away, but, you know, doing things for the greater good, guys. And pass. Alright, fuck it. Good enough. Just popped in my face. That guy got fucked up. Going should be to the right. Unless I'm very wrong. Sometimes you get turned around. They spawn you in some weird places. Okay, I was right. Half the map. Okay, okay, we love it, we love it. We are gonna run because mistakes were made. Gonna resume. Where's this dumbass demon? Oh my god. The Eye of Nax. Did it not work? Because I wasn't combat? Ah. Where's that greedy demon now? Behind somewhere? Oh, you did kill it. Cool. Use of avoidance. Yoink. Oh. Marang, do you have more skills than level 25 on Classic? Yeah, we have more skills than on Classic, for sure, in general. Primalist probably is top, to some of the top amount of buttons. There's some of this that is like not real buttons, like all this here is pet, just like pet recall and man pet. Then like some of these are power potions, you know, so it's not like real buttons, but yeah, we have more buttons than whatever you played on OG9, for sure. Okay, I guess I'll go. Yeah, some classes really have a lot, like Witch Doctor has a lot. Guardian looks like it has a lot, but some of it is like often it looks a lot, but it's kind of like shit like totems. We have like totem equivalents like on Witch Doctor and like Guardian, just the two easiest example. And if you put every single one of them, you know, in your bars, like it's gonna make it look like a ton of buttons, but like we both know that you have like two sets, right? Like you kind of always put the same one or two totems down for every slot, and you kind of can just click your totem bar if you really want to, I guess. Or you can have the totemic, like your 20 totems become like 3 sets of the totemic call, right? That's really what it becomes, so. Come on. Is it the stream lagging, or is it me watching myself that's lagging? Little pets getting yoinked left and right. I like the concept of the Tinkerer, but in the old class overview there were so many buttons I don't want to play piano. Well, I would say like definitely just choose your class more. Like there's definitely a little bit of like both extremes. Like there's both, definitely. There's some classes that are pretty simple and just have like a few rotationals and like a few cooldowns and stuff. And then there is definitely some that are more piano. I think it's fine if there's some for each player. Um, I'm personally a fan of more piano specs, like the like very complicated specs is something that I try with. Like I've played Monk in retail since the day one of MoP, and I played Rogue before, and not to say it's like the most complicated spec ever, but for like melees, they're pretty up top, right? Um, Same thing with like old Brewmaster, like pre. Oh, the fuck! All right, well. Um, but yeah, there's definitely some that are both. Like I'm more leaning into something that has a little bit more interaction, but um, there's some simpler stuff. It's kind of up to you. Whatever you prefer, I would say is I just wouldn't be afraid to get something to 10, or even go on the talent builder if you really want, and you can kind of see some stuff, or you can just get something to 10. It doesn't take too long. Oh, he got wrecked. He was talking shit in chat while rezzing too. Fuck him. Wrecked. You deserve that one for talking shite. Well, that's a shit boot. I thought it was gonna be like GG OP. It's actually shit boots. Whatever. We are gonna move along. Spore explosion. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I saw some mushrooms, but I don't know what like the explosion part of it and stuff is supposed to be. Like I haven't. It's never been a problem before. Deposit box. Let's take these. Put it here for a second. How much can I put back into my big old bag? But I think I'll have to make trips. Yeah. Well, he's going to eat. What a bastard. What a bastard. What about we do this before selling it, huh? Going up in the world, becoming a true merchant. Upgrading our character's might and knowledge. And the most important thing, knowledge.
King's honor. Safe travels.
It's money time. Time to see what we made, boys. Could be good, could be bad. Could be like really good, could be really bad. Kind of excited for the next phase too. I think next phase, so like this phase I definitely played a little bit of everything, but unless there's something significant, I think I'm gonna try to play really Primalist a lot, and I'm gonna see if I can maybe get like a full set of like really good crafted gear. That'd be sweet. Just be fully stacked, as some of the kids could say. Damn, that's an actual good amount of gold. We haven't even been done yet.
You need something?
I mean, just short of 100 gold for all this? Not bad. And then technically we got the Righteous Sword, which is a big ticket item, big ticket item. There we go. Alright, alright, alright. Jones is going to eat. So I lost my MS partner for now, which is making me very sad. RPG's popping. Let me ask somebody that would know. Look at all these people. Isn't this beautiful? So many people around. But he's like, oh, I gotta farm 1,000,000 copper and 10 again so I can get my engineering. Oh man, try hard. Fucking try hard. Imagine trying hard like that for level 25 PvP. Actual insane behavior. Unhinged. Truly unhinged. It will be worth it. This is just the suck part. Keep telling yourself that, bro. Okay, dude. Okay, okay. Alright, what do you guys think? What do we do? Do we go back in there and just keep doing it alone real quick? Or do we maybe maybe want to try some PvP or something? I think we're in the mid time right now where the EU people guys want to see if maybe PvP's popping? Let's add a profile. Wild Walker. Profile Wild Walker. Save profile. Then we go back to. I do not have it. Awesome, 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 awesome. We're gonna make a second spec, boys. I fucked up. I freaked up. And then my bars are empty. The way God intended. God damn it. Okay. Get Primal Rush. Boulder. Mana cost. I want Primal Converge. Do I really want better boons though? Actually, I was play that, but do I want to play that? We're gonna just take this, I think. You're gonna play Bramble, boys. We're playing Bramber. Then, this is bueno. This is bueno. This, then this. So we have 100% hit for everything. Then we get hit or we get haste. Let's get haste. Fuck it. Boom. Alright, let's start by putting the books and such on the bars. On the bars, very important, very important. We gotta do what we gotta do. Whatever we feel about that. It is important. Get this stuff going. Do I have everything learned? I do. The fun part. Okay. Primal Rush. Some stuff is bugged and is in this section. Sadly. It's alright. It's alright. Spike. Boulders. I'm clicking stuff while I'm doing it. It's really annoying. Geode. Crash. Grasp. Bramble Patch. That would be Grove Instinct. Just putting everything on the bars. Everything on the bars. Yeah, that's what there was. And this is the... Am I missing something? I hate when I do this and I feel like I'm missing something. I guess I'll know real quick. Alright. Oh yeah. Trinket. I knew I forgot something. And then... Okay. Should be good, right? See if we farm W's. Oh! Going right in. Gonna play movement speed, boys. Think we're not winning. Oh, we just started. Okay. Oh no, it died. We're going mines. It's going mines. Let's go. Okay, let the support fight alone. Let the support fight alone. Lovely. Flash fingered. We love this. Is this a tank? Am I fighting a tank? I think I'm fighting a tank, but I'm not sure. Sure as hell looks like one. Feels like one. Thank Jesus. Oh, really? We're running. It's too many. Clutched it, clutched it. Not this guy again, dude. He's so fast. Why is he so fast? I'm catching up, I'm catching up, I'm doing it, I'm doing it. Ha ha ha! Get rocked. Rocked. Dude, they're all on me. Oh my lord. GG's. I got demolished. What's 10 to 12? Of course. It's fine. Not too bad, but feels bad, dude. Oh my god. Why's my music stop? What is happening? Okay, whatever.
It's the calm before the storm. Things aren't as they were before. You best start bracing.
Got rocked.
Did you
Rocked.
think you could keep us out? Shut the gates, forget us now. Tides are changing.
Where do we not have? LM? Let's go LM. BS?
Can you hear the sound?
Remember guys, we're not actually a healer.
Can't stop us now. We're not back in town, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Once you shake the ground, you feel it moving. We're the revolution.
We're no longer healers. We just have like all the same buttons.
When
Oh yeah, the Necro special. There's only one person, but it looks like 10 because of the pets. This level 22 is gonna get demolished. He has 1 HP, actually. Never mind. He's stinky as fuck. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Die, don't die. Spell haste. Let's go farm. We fight for honor. He's dead. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to kill people. I am a violent individual, of course. Who's that? Is that Crew? I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna fuck Crew up. Bye, Crew. Yeah. Well. Oh, okay. Yeah, I made a mistake. It's called fucking everybody respawning on top of the guy. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I tell him, you're a lucky bastard. He's like, go away. Well, I'm a support. What the fuck am I gonna do? I definitely made a mistake. I got out of my rock. The boulder was my safe space and I squandered it. That was definitely a big mistake. I don't know why I'm hitting this so much. But... No one? No one? Really? Seriously? My entire team's just not there? Are you kidding me? Just fucking getting ran over by 2 fucking Sun Clerics? Where the fuck is people, dude? Are we just rolling around in a death ball? I kinda miss queuing with my buddy. At least I knew I always had someone close. Ah, yes. Panda this time. I'm feeling it. Is Crew back in? Yes, yes, he's in my team. I'm gonna tell him. Crew, I pocket you. I'm gonna pocket my guilty boys. You know, I completely forgot about Bramble Patch, and I feel like I talented it with so many good intentions, and I entirely forgot all about everything around it. You got this disgusting worm, dude. Oh my god. You guys see that little train of bomb? Some pop on our homie right there? That would have been insane, actually. Yo, hey yo. Yeah, I need to change that keybind real quick, because it's really annoying already. Get rocked. Definitely not the Arm of Thorim that did all the damage. That was me. That was 100% me from the start to the bottom, every time, no questions asked. But also we all have another healer that's like stealing my job right now. No, I'm not really a healer, but I'm also a healer at the same time, you know? You know what I mean? Type shit. Dude, this cleave node is bonka. Feared for a million years? Of course. Very good. Vegged. Vegged. Everybody's dying, no! Oh, I'm getting targeted. They know, they know. They're knowers. Oh, Jen! Oh, nice arm, dude. Get wrecked. Let's get some rage on the pets. That seems smart. Let's off you a little bit. Okay. Feared for a million years. I'm gonna take infinite damage and I know it. Hey, come on, Mito. Do it, pussy. That's my bramble. Seal the crew. Seal the crew. The crew. Alright, I made the errors in judgment. Gonna get this for... Dude, this tanker is oppressive. What spec is this? I'm playing Grove Keeper Primalist. That's the support Primalist. It used to be Life Primalist. It's kind of like a half healer, half support, kind of melee type deal. We even died here. Yeah, I have actual healers that are actually healing, and I just don't have anything to do. I like Life Primalist in Alpha, yeah. I haven't played it too much. I'm pretty new at Primalist. I never really put any time into it. But with the way everything was changed, I'm kind of really enjoying it actually. Kind of just decided to try because some of the other specs I didn't like so much. So. Alright friends, oh I didn't even notice we were losing. I've had so much fun not being killed. Oh yeah, well invite me, I'll fucking keep pocketing you, it's fine. Instant invite. Not being an actual healer now sucks for dungeon queuing though. I try to win healers usually. Yeah, I know. It's debatable, right? Look, I will say if you liked it before, it definitely feels super bad. But if I'm to do Devil's Advocate, which I'm not super, it's not really my type to do this, but I'll do it. The Devil's Advocate here would be, there was only 4 support specs in a game with 70 specs. I don't think it's unreasonable to think that we need a little bit more supports. Like Like I don't think that was out of pocket to say that it's pretty good that we have some more options. It sucks for the people that lost their spec, but don't devil's advocating against my shit when I'm lurking. Well, I'm devil's advocating for Primalist, right? Not for Flesh Weaver, so you're good. You're good. Boulder! Okay. Getting wrecked. Left and right. Oh, that's a glad. I'm fucked. I can't escape and I can't survive. GG. Too many, way too many on me. Turn some of the DPS specs into them. There was already more caster specs in the game than healers. Well, you know, there is also there's so many more tanks than healers now, which I think is weird. Not only that, oh my god, my cheeks. I definitely think they could have done like DPS specs, right? Instead of, they should have, but I think they just fundamentally made a mistake on like a few different points there, and yeah. Whatever. There's 2 list healers now, the left from list and Flesh Weaver Blood Mage gone. Yeah, I know. I mean, for me personally, like I would have been fine being a healer or being a support. Either or is fine. I'm kind of enjoying this, but I do get the issues, right? I think you had some specs like I don't know. There's some awkward specs that don't really see much play and stuff, that they could have went for those ones, but I understand the decision they made is just like a mistake compounded over like bad decisions over and over and over, so it's like it feels pretty bad. I wish we just had different things, but it's not what it is. I'm just lucky because I got what I wanted, but come on, Nikte, don't die on me. Crew, where you at? I don't know where you're at. I can't heal you, crew. GG's. Support is such a great as a playstyle, but missing out on healing Q is such a bummer. Invention Tinker is probably my favorite currently though. Well, I'm gonna say like if you want to see it like a different way, right? It sucks for you as like a healer player, but if you turn it around a little bit and you think about, well, how many players would have enjoyed the playstyle but don't want the responsibility of a full healer, especially in like a raid, but you kind of want to be a supporty hybrid playstyle and stuff, well, you were kind of just like screwed and you could like struggle if you didn't want to heal. So probably a lot of people didn't want a responsibility. But if you're a support, I'm not saying you can like cruise, but you're at least judged with the DPS. And also in like in the same vein, you kind of you're kind of support. So if you don't do super well, people kind of like give you a pass because you give them the buffs. What I am sad about though is that they did choose like 2 damage healers. Like we had like, how many healers do we have? Like 8 or 9? And then they chose to take 2 of the, there was 3 damage healers. There was Cultist, Fleshweaver, and Primalist, right? That was 3 damage healers, and then they turned 2 of the 3 damage healers into supports. I feel like we're kind of missing out on some. Honestly, all the healer supports existing just makes regular healing feel bad when they get grouped with them. Super boring to play healer with a support sniping all the heals. Well, how true is that at endgame, right? Because we're playing like 25, and everything's kind of overtuned, and I feel like I'm healing for too much. Like I should be able to heal like in a pinch when I have like a full bar of rage and I'm like pop. Like I should be able to bring someone up, but I shouldn't be able to just kind of like consistently clutch medium heals and just let nobody dies around me. Like that's a little bit of a different feeling for PvP at least. I don't know for PvE, but I haven't like there's not comparison like that for PvE. I don't know how much you really do that. And like like in a different vibe, right? Like I was talking with the boys for the Mythic Plus push group and stuff, and we were legit looking at like we might have to bring a support because we lost like a lot of externals and stuff like that, right? So we were actually considering like it feels good in PvP. Yeah, I'm not a PvP. Well, I'm not a PvP player, but like you know, I've never struggled to get like around 2K and stuff playing it for like a week and stuff like that. But like I'm decent. Like I'm not never gonna pretend I'm like crazy. But I know for a fact that I'm like not bad. Like I'm very pleased with somebody that does this as like a tertiary game mode of my average performance in PvP. But one thing I would say is it's kind of in PvE where if we lost so many abilities to like do externals and tanks seem to be weaker overall. Like the idea of bringing in support to buff your tank and your healer feels pretty good. But then in the same vein, right? Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, Valnars? Of course, just take 70% of my HP in one cast for free. Like this is also like the solution to kind of like a scaling thing where you might want to go for like a damage support. Well, you might not even want to go for a support, like it might not matter, but you might want to go for like a damage support if you're like struggling on timer, and if you're struggling to survive, you go for like a healer support. Or I mean, you can just go for a full DPS, right? Depending how survival is. Like it doesn't really. It's pretty hard to quantify without us getting there because I know for a fact that they changed all the scalings again. So that's what they always fucking do. Yeah, it's too much healing. problem is when it gets complicated and are some supports just not gonna get invited to certain dungeon groups because they're in specific kind of support. Well, I mean, the thing is, I'm talking about like a retardedly higher level of play, right? Like a real like leaderboard first place, like 15 key levels above the gear kind of gameplay. And Ascension has never balanced around people like that. Like, well, they've tried, they've never successfully balanced around people like us and made it not ass. So generally, they err to make the content, like the Mythic plus 10 stuff content, more approachable for the average population. Than they tend to try to like chokehold everyone around our ideas. Good choice, by the way. Just want to say, like, that's the correct choice to do, or else your game just starts fucking up. Where's Kurt? Oh my god, he went the other way. Oh my fucking god, bro! Who wants to play a spec that's disqualified for half the Mythic Plus content? Well, I don't think it's half. Like, I just don't think it's half. But like in the same way, right? If you're gonna see it that way, there is like half the tanks and half the healers and 60% of the DPS are also like unplayable at that level, right? Like you have some stuff like, I don't know, like Rune Master's just probably gonna be mandatory. Like, we'll have to literally figure someone out to play Rune Master because it's just so much better that you can't get around playing it in really high keys. Like, there's just no way that you're actually gonna go around it. Like, it's just part of life. It kind of like in retail, and we can say whatever. It's not even Ascension. It's like even in retail, like you'll always have like a mage or some bullshit like that. That's just super fucking broken, like, constantly. Oh my fucking god. No way you have a sideline there, dude. What are you doing? I'm lagging. Alright. I'm getting the helo. Oh, yeah. What was that? Arm of Torum on top of everything? We love it. We love it. We love it. Like, there's just, like, at a certain level of content that's above what's intended, stuff just starts getting disqualified and it has nothing to do with that. Like, you might as well choose to not play any class at all until you have a 5-man and you go in and you're sure of your shot, which is not the way WoW works. Which is the fact that it's not how it works is also part of the charm. It's good. It is good that people like them, but I don't see the appeal in supports. I'd rather do what I do better. That's fine. I get it. I think it's I think there's kind of like a vibe of old MMO players that like miss stuff like bards and enchanters and not feeling social. I don't know if feeling social is really the word. But there's also like an aspect of it where some people don't feel like they wanna go super try hard, doing the best everything and like trying to do so much effort and for some like low payoff. Like if you're not, it's like some people just are not interested in like the competition of doing the most damage type of mechanics, and that's fine. And those people might enjoy having like a useful spot in raid without feeling like they're sweating. They might, like, every raid's gonna need one or two, so there is a spot for those people. I mean, the thing is that those people just would not get to participate in a lot of things if it wasn't for stuff like that, right? So it's also kind of like a blessing in disguise. Just think about, like, did you ever have in any time in your life, right, like a raid member that wasn't like really good, and he felt bad about it, and it ended up with him not raiding as like stopping raiding or not raiding as much as he wants or not doing like keys and stuff, like, and he just felt bad, where it could be for like a multiple reasons, but generally because like the guy just didn't like felt like it was becoming too hard for him or too sweaty for him, Well, think about it. Like that guy could play like support, have a good time, actually enjoy the game, right? And just enjoy itself. That's part of the appeal of supports. And it's weird because I'm not really okay. Like I'm definitely not the player that supports is aimed for, because I'm definitely like a tryhard, and I enjoy difficult stuff and show like not showing up, but like skill diffing some stuff. Like if I can make a difference by being better, you're instantly talking my language, right? But I'm enjoying it as a. I'm getting wrecked, dude. I'm just getting. There's just two fucking casters that have like a spammable CC with like a one-shot ability. They're just casting everything at the same time, and I don't have any CC. They took away all the kicks. Fuck this shit sometimes, dude. They're just. I can't kick anything. I can't do anything against their fucking fear. I don't have a kick, and I don't have a CC that's non-casted. Like I can't even fight this at all. I just have to not be there, but there I'm just running around fucking trying to survive and heal everyone and do some like a little bit of everything. Was leveling Zell before, then I watched your Templar deep dive, realized that Arbin Blade just sucked to use, and it might explain why I felt like it was weaker versus spamming Tempest. Well, I would definitely not spam Tempest. I would spam Chastise this Tempest, unless you're fighting like 6-7 mobs. Under 3 mobs, you better off like cleave once and then Chastise, and cleave once and Chastise. But just remember, Chastise also does like a Scourgebane proc, so that's part of its damage. But yeah, Argent Blade sucks. Fucking dead ability. GG's. I wish instead of giving all the supports Cutter identical buff to differentiate between them by what buff they bring, so when it gets brought is a more important decision. Like Flesh Weaver could buff dots, Ancestry could buff melee, range, low buff storm, pure speed. So you can make an actual comp. Well, I think you're kind of like going into the rabbit hole of wanting to not get ostracized, but you would just that would end up just getting people ostracized, right? What would happen is like you'd have 1 or 2 specs. Let's say I'm gonna use Rune Master again, right? Where like you just play Glyphic because it's like the most broken spec in the game for utility, and it probably does good damage as usual. And then you just you're instantly slotting like a Glyphic, and then you're like, oh, well, let me slot fucking like I don't know, like either a Templar or a Reaper or a Mounted King, or even a Veno, right? And then you're like, oh, that's the two spellcasters. Well, you always bring Wind now, like you're forced to bring Wind, type of stuff. And then like it's cool if you say, oh well, you can play like a physical comp, but like you're kind of like, oh my god, my PC almost closed. That was so weird. That was so weird. My PC almost fucking GG'd. Yeah, I just think that's like a big mistake. Like you're saying like range spec buffs, but like how many range do you bring in a team or in a raid? So that's the mistake. It's like when you do something like that, when then suddenly Ranger is like unplayable because you'll just have like 3 specs that do actual range, physical, pure damage. But that would also do is that would just make it so like you're going to be expected to have like your support in terms of like your damage contribution, and then you would go in be like, yo, I'm a Bolt Slinger, and then they'll be like, no, our support's a Wind, so you can't play. That would feel terrible. I like the idea, but I know like that would be going full circle, and then people would complain, and then we'd go back to generic buffs. I think I like the current iteration of generic buffs with some off utility. So like the Guardian support has like a little bit more AoE and some tanky stuff, and then Ranger has like some health, some movement speed, some single target. Like this guy has good off healing, but the AoE is nothing like crazy. Flesh Weaver does more damage but less healing, etc., etc., right? there's a little bit of touch into everything. Like wind has like the pet and stuff, but I think the buffs themselves being standardized is probably for the best. Just kind of like a necessity of the game. You can't even avoid picking it up at this level due to how the zealot tree is built. Might try out an Oathkeeper now. The zealot tree is built. You're talking about Crusader, not zealot? I'm assuming you're talking about Crusader and not Zealot. But yeah, you can't avoid it, just the way the tree is built. Like, fair warning, like, when you get a little bit later in levels, I think maybe around, like, 30, like, definitely, like, 35 you should have it, so next phase you should have it. But there is a node that makes it so every second time you use Argent Blade, you get an Oath. So you could start playing around that buff so that when you get a proc, so that it costs very low energy, you use it when it's not gonna proc your Oath, and then you spend, and then you can press Argent Blade as an Oath builder. Like there's definitely something you can do there, but that's gonna be like the extent of the optimization with that spell. Outside of that, and even though I say all of those words, right, but it's still gonna require like 4 or 5 talent points. So it's definitely like test the numbers before you actually make an opinion about this. Are you going to switch to Koa completely once this is out? Or what do you mean? I am playing Koa. Did I ever post something else in Koa? I don't think so. I guess maybe my description says I mostly play Koa, but I don't really do content for other stuff. I play a little bit of other games once in a while, but that's about it. Yeah, that sounds good, but I could definitely see whatever meta comp would prior that specific support detriment of all others. Yeah, I just think it would become kind of like a bigger issue. Like, kind of like, you know, like retail always being spec locked into some shit like mages and whatever. You could just start having like a force spot that warps the entire game around it. And I think it would also be like, let's say my team like near the top or at the top of the leaderboards, and like another team, we probably will, like, there's some stuff that's just kind of like self-evident, like unless, like, everything I say right now, it's always unless like severe changes, right? There's always a chance that there's like a very severe changes. But like I don't think it's realistic to say we're gonna play without having a Rune Master into the team, so instantly you've just locked yourself into doing certain stuff because of this. My problem is that the buff system as it is shitty. These 4 buffs to give between 2 supports, but one set is so much better than the other 2, and taking the second one usually makes your rotation shittier. You're talking about these buffs to the right here? I don't know if it makes a rotation shittier. I don't think it's like if they change the like the AP buff and stuff so that you have more than 100% uptime. So it's probably like it's much easier to play around, I would think. And then the 2 other ones is just like your lust. I think it's cool that you have one that's better than the other, so that you feel like you always want one, but you don't feel so punished if you don't have 2 supports per raid. I don't think that's too bad. Like, you're definitely like incentivized to bring one, and even incentivized to bring a second one, but you not enough to like make it bad if you don't have 2 at all times. Are you planning on making a deep dive for every class, or only ones you're interested in playing? I'm asking myself the same question. So like part of the thing is like I don't like making something like a deep dive and talking so much and giving my opinion about in a in-depth perspective about stuff that I don't know well enough to have like a valid opinion. Like if you ask me right now what I think of like Venomancer caster DPS, I would just say form look weird. Like I have no idea. I would have to go ask someone some information, but then it becomes difficult like to know the details of every reasoning of why, because I haven't done testing and stuff. So I don't know that I'm gonna do it for every single spec. I'll probably keep just to the ones that I know a little bit more. This isn't a promise either way. I mean, if I have like a demand for one specific, I might try to, but I'm not sure. I assume you played Bronzebeard too. I played it a little bit when it released. It's funny, I played more of the beta of Bronzebeard than I played their actual release. I just ended up kind of not liking it too much. I think one of my issues was I played Rogue, because I'm a monk main, right? So I was kind of looking at like the closest I could get, and I kind of landed on Rogue, and I think that was a big mistake because they ended up never really giving an actual like good AoE and stuff. I know I think they did like much later, but I was looking at it and it kind of looked like it was gonna suck for Mythic Plus, and it had like terrible, like even the kick was like 20 energy, like you were just like not pressing anything, and leveling was terrible. So I just didn't really like it, and I ended up not playing it, so I went back to Cola Alpha. I have heard that Remaster has been very powerful since the alpha. Didn't know it was at the level that it was necessary for group content. Well, I don't want to say it's necessary for group content. Like everything I say, like take it with a grain of salt, right? I'm talking group content where you aim to have the very highest key done on the entire server. That's the one I'm looking at, right? Which is with the pruning. This is like a victim of like the pruning from the alpha to the beta. Like it was strong in the alpha, but it wasn't like so necessary. But with the pruning of like everybody having like less interrupts and CC and externals, like Runemaster is left being the one with the shortest cooldown kick in the entire game, multiples, crowd control, AoE crowd control, AoE magic DR, like vanish skips, and then it's just like, well, okay, just because of the 6-second kick replacing like 3 people's worth of old kicks that they just don't have anymore, like you're kind of fucked. Like, so you might want to need one of those unless you can field your entire group with at least 3 or 4 kicks. But I'm just saying, like a singular Runemaster with like 1 more kick can probably do the job that 5 people did before, which is why I'm thinking it's going to be mandatory. But again, we're not 60 yet, so, and they have time to change this. I know there's, I'm not saying there's like a movement, there's a resistance, but there is a lot of people that I've saw talk about it. I don't know how much that chance has to be changed. I know they're kind of married to their classic style design now, but I hope interrupts is something that can come back because it really feels bad. But yeah, Runemaster is Runemaster is definitely in a please invite, but it's also player dependent, right? It's kind of it's like a rogue or a mage, right? It's like it's cool to invite one because the good players are playing with one. But if your Runemaster doesn't interrupt stuff every like 6 levels, if he doesn't know how to do it without losing big damage and suddenly doing like tank damage, like if those conditions are not met, or you don't have a route where you can pull around having their defenses and stuff, like you're kind of like not utilizing the power, and at that point you might as well just pick whatever. On Fleshweaver, I lose my main Rage Spender if I take the second set of buffs. And the second set of buffs being worse means that the person playing that set of buff gets to feel less valuable. Well, I don't know. Do we not have all the same? Probably not, I guess. Not sure. Do you know which row it is? That's your problem? My main is Rod Venu 2. Rod Venu 2? Oh, yeah. Well, you know, like I just saying Rod Venu as like a random, you know, example of just a spec that I don't personally know very well. Right? No shame or no nothing about it. It's just like an example of something I haven't played, and I wouldn't feel comfortable giving an actual opinion. Is really my point I was making. there's just like a limit, right? Like even in my guild, we're kind of like a few, and we're all pretty much like a good amount of like the really good players from the alpha. So we kind of have tenure. We just have experience, right? But like there's 70 specs and there's like 20 of us. So even if some of us play multiple specs in our class, we don't have every single spec every time played enough for people to have like an actual. It's been fun watching all the people in the Fleshweaver channels lose hope and the devs listening to feedback. Well, you know, that's the cycle of life. You just become disillusioned and you move on, and you, in the infamous words that were spoken from the devs to Rame, if you don't like it, play another class. No offense. That's what I did. I don't like Templar anymore, so I moved on. I just moved on, and honestly, when I actually let go and I played something else that I did find to enjoy, I'm having more fun. Like, I am legitimately having more fun now than trying to just stick with whatever was making me not happy. Like, I know it's kind of like a stupid thing to say, but it's just like, you don't need to be happy about 100%, but when there reaches a point where you don't feel like you want to play it, stop playing it. Just go play something else that you'll enjoy even just a little bit more. Play around, fucking just figure it out. Like, you can find something you enjoy. If you don't, okay, bro. Dude, fuck right off. They tried. These motherfuckers tried. You guys see that, dude? You guys see that shit? These motherfuckers tried, dude. Who's dead, dude? We're all casters, I'm pretty sure. We're getting run on by melees. And we have to fight the double blend mage team again. Bro, I do not want to fight Nita every single game. I value my life. Just a smidge more than this. What is popping it every time? Which keybind is it? I keep forgetting to fucking update it. Tilting me, for sure. Dude, I can't. I don't have a spammable heal. I'm dead. I'm so dead. GG. Fuck me, bro. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm getting so targeted. Dude, I'm so targeted, I can't even press anything. I haven't done anything. Look, I have 0 fucking healing done. Because I'm just getting targeted so bad. I play Shadow Priest in Classic, true to TBC, so Rodveno spoke to me. Yeah, I mean, it's a good dog class for all I know. Doesn't help that leveling is slow. It's so hard to make myself level more specs in 1x rate. Well, I mean, it doesn't take too long. Like, it takes like, I don't know, like an evening or an afternoon. I guess it feels long, but you're also kind of just like fucking yourself over, like playing a healer and just doing it like the hard way by not doing anything except like dungeons and shit. Like, you're just definitely just choosing to make this worse for yourself over and over. Like, I just have to be honest. You're like, I know what you're doing. You're definitely not trying to level as fast as possible. Dude, I can't even get any rage or anything. Like, I can't go anywhere. There's too many. Like, I'm dead. I'm dotted it already. I'm dead. Dead next tick. Oh, that was close. GG. GG. I can't fucking do shit. I have a haste buff that shares a row with a shitty armor buff. Haste buff. And shared with hit, and then here I have armor that's shared with crit. So I have the same. And a COE effect. Blood Bolt that shares my row with my main reach finger ability. Okay, well. I've been avoiding leveling via Mana Storm. Is that really the best way? No, fuck no. Mana Storm's terrible. They giga nerfed absolutely fucking all the XP from it. It feels awful. Oh, I fell. I'm dead. I'm skill diffed. Terrible. So can I dash to crew? No. No, don't come in line of sight, crew, please. That's what I've been doing, but it still felt slow. Yeah, it's classic of Azeroth. It feels fucking slow as piss now. It's terrible. Which is why I'm trying to fucking find just like my main right now, so I never have to level too many characters ever again. It feels so bad. What the fuck, they're different? Well, they're different, but they seem to might the same overall, no? I'm not sure. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck is happening to me? Fucking Valinars. Fucking pussies. My top 3 favorite leveling? Probably the 3 characters that my buddy put runes into so I didn't have to level. That would be my top 3. Templar was pretty easy. Primalist was definitely the easiest by a mile. Rune Master was surprisingly fun. It's kind of squishy, but like you could just like play a little bit like a rogue and actually nuke stuff one by one. Cox too was pretty good. It was okay. I think the ones I didn't like was Witch Hunter. I didn't like it until like 16, 17. Like it was doable, it just sucked. And oh, I leveled like a spider to 10. It's terrible. The gameplay was fun, but it was so squishy. Fuck. Okay, that'll go with them. Crew is so weird. What that we have slightly different buffs. Hey, isn't that what you wanted though? Isn't that exactly what you wanted? Now you have it and you're not happy? Is that what it is? I see how it is. So the rows are the same, just they're just in different rows. Yeah, I mean that's fine, no? Yeah, that's fine if they're different rows. I mean, it's the same shit. It's all the same shit. It's gonna be different. Not. Oh, going into a already opened one. Okay. That's Hortfield. I know the guy. I know my boys. I am Baboon. Well, you are Baboon. My friend. You are babooning. We're going double support to like some random shit place. That's what we're doing. Come on, Bailey. You know better than this. So it's an actual issue when half the buffs are better than the other half, and one support spec can take all the best option. I thought it was fine because all the specs brought the same. But what do you mean? Like I'm choosing between buffs that are like kind of equivalent. Like I don't. I don't think you understand the concept like of having these buffs like this. It's like this is definitely one buff is better than the other one because you want one support at all times, but the other buff is there for you to fill, and you have a compensation passive so that you maintain your value as a second support. This is enough to make you want one support. You can take another support, but you're not forced to. If every buff was just as good, you'd just be forced to bring two supports. Now you want one and you might take a second, which is definitely a good middle ground. I don't really understand like what the problem is. I might be too optimistic, but catch someone slipping. Rocked. Yeah, I think you're just kind of being negative. Like, I'm just gonna be really honest. You're kind of just being overly negative because you don't like being a support. Gotta do some mat. Real quick, give me a minute. Okay, Einstein. Lay it on me. Everybody's eating. Do I eat? Like, what's happening? Can check.
They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we die for it, we live for forever. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we live for it, we live for forever. I'll meet you at the hideout, where we can dream again. I'll tell you all my secrets, wearing courage like a second skin.
I'm really excited to see Rigomi's mat, guys. I just have a feeling I'm gonna get the mat, and it's gonna make no sense whatsoever, and she's just gonna get mad about her own bad mat. What do you guys think? How likely is that? Okay, yeah. I actually think I'm right. The talents being in different row for each specs means ones get a different combo of buffs. Like Fissura can get crit, armor, APSP, while Life can only get haste, crit, and AP, and can't get the other combo at all. Um, I guess. But I mean, I could do hit, I can do armor, and I can do AP, or I could do procs. Here, I have magic damage taken, too. There you go, buddy upgraded his weapons. Bolt bear, strength stam. Kind of biss rolls, not gonna lie. I'm jealous, I am not that lucky. I have Agi Haste and Stem Shield, which is completely useless, but it's a good top end, so we ball. Oh, I just noticed my transmog's fucked because they were wielding. Hold on. We're cooking, we're cooking. How's that? Look at that. I'm a dwarf. I am a dwarven primalist. Isn't that looking dapper? Awesome. Yeah, dude. Whenever I see, here's the thing: is like normally I just play human because of their racial, but like honestly, when I play a dwarf, I start wanting to roleplay. I start thinking like, imagine if I macroed 4 Cosmodon into like every ability, and I just vibed the fuck out. And I just started RPing. Can you imagine? And I also I'm not playing the Horde because fuck that cringe ass faction. They just lose every time, by the way. So whatever. Um, so that's one. Imagine being Horde. And then they're ready. We ball. But I think dwarfs survive, dude. Look at this goofer. Look at this goofer, right? He's also a primalist, but look at him. He's half cringe ninja, red, night elf, beta estrogen male, right? And I'm savage, wolf head, proper brown, dwarf with a red beard, Chad. Truly, there is no distinction. There's no resemblance. We're definitely built not similarly at all. Look at this. We're gonna die instantly, but we're taking the orb. What are we doing? What's happening? Wrecked. There's a stealthy. I saw it. Wrecked. I had full stacks of orb. Of course I'm gonna get a one shot. You're stream sniping. Okay, well, come at me, bitch. Come at me, cast your spell. Do it. Do it, pussy. Do it. You know, if you actually kill me, I'm gonna go tame on. Well, I'm gonna go DPS spec. I'm gonna go tame a pig, and I'm gonna call it Rigomi. Get wrecked. I'm just here to give the other team a handicap. Nice. Where's Big Dog? Roof is gone. I'm getting meteor. Tired of meteors. Correct. Oh, Nick Day, come back! Well. I guess so then. Ooh. Alright, okay, okay, okay. Win faster? What do you mean? Doing my best. Are you saying my best is not enough for you? It's sad. I was really doing my best. Yeah, okay. Okay, double Arm of Torm. Of course, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna be real honest. I swear to God, like not having interrupts feels so fucking bad. Like I get casted on. I see a dude, right? And he's casting like a full fucking 2 second long stupid cast of a fear, and I really have nothing I can do. And then I get feared, and then he also casts like a 2 second long, 3 second long spender, and nobody can kick it. I can just try to run away sadly, pitifully, with very little success. And that's my only options. Oh, you were getting pushed back? Yeah, well. Classic Razorot moment. Dude's asking me if you made a mistake assembling the squad. The fuck do you mean? If I'm gonna get spammed with Arm of Torms and Valinars and Tinkers and Cox and fucking Rune Masters, you can bet I don't feel sad at all about what I'm doing to these people. Clutched. Like Sony. I'm still playing Blessings? Taking infinitely too much damage, of course. falling. This is a good fight, actually. This is really cool. I'm having a lot of fun, guys. Got the squad. Got the alpha squad here. Hey, Ortfield, what's up? Whack. 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 GG. Haha. Hehe. Nice Sony's on our team. That's why we're winning, dude. Piss boomkin diff. Oh, I'm feared for 20 million years and I take damage and it doesn't break. Lovely. I need to change the keybind. You guys need to remind me. That's your guys' job. Give me anything to target. Rocked. Oh my, fuck you. This bitch. This little goofy ass bitch. I am baboon. Yes, you are baboon. Dude, I am baboon is stinky as piss. That's Kenny, I'm Boltslinger. He's my OG. For real, long gun, no cap. I'm dead. No trinket diffed. Oh, level 21 diff. Get wrecked. Dude, this shit is peak. Come on, big dog. Okay, bro. Rook's mid fighting. Try to save a Rook. You guys think I can make it? Yeah, definitely. Rocked. It's Upsy! Bye, Upsy! Do I even have food? I don't even have food. Oh my god. Frozen again. Opsy! I'm stunned. Opsy's stunning me. Get wrecked, Opsy. That's what happens. You're trying to mess with the wrong guy. don't understand. This is the Rock Squad. Getting rocked. Didn't want me? Yeah, well, you're getting me. I'm coming for you, baby. Every time I'm seeing you, I'm gonna slap my little support hands on you. Oopsie. Boom. Wrecked. Hey, nuts in here. Well, obviously, if you're still in the stream, just open me, dude. Then you'll kill me every time I don't have my trinket, and every other time, GG's. Let's say a sup nut. Oh my god, dude. Okay. You died. You died, though. I killed you, though.
These roads intersect, on each one I reflect. These lines write my story. These places chain me, each one replacing. Long night into morning, I miss the open air. The going anywhere,
What the fuck just happened to me?
riding with you.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna pretend that that wasn't stupid, and I'm gonna go on.
Never know when I'll get home, but I know that home's where the heart is. Guess I'm better off this way, more
We are not surviving these. Get knocked. Get wrecked. Of course. Oh my god, dude. Valinars. Dude, I hate blood mages. Can't do anything. Oh. You tried. You tried. You obviously. Haha. Got him. Oh my. Dude. I'm just getting one shot by the casters, and of course nobody has any interrupts, so whatever. GG, can't fucking literally and do anything about any of this. guys got quiet. Is everybody in the BG trying to snipe me? Is that why I'm dying like this? You guys all just count amongst yourself. Ready to kill the poor support that's trying to help his family get through hard times. Of course. Go, Kenny.
It's all about how you were with my parents. Yeah, it changed their mind. 'Cause you were sweet and looking like you cared, boy. That was hard to find.
Oh, big dog. Oh,
Feelings after these feelings.
Mr. Rufus, you got roof food.
I caught feelings. I caught feelings after these
Of course, barely out of range, barely in range, and already ditching. Kenny, hello. Are you playing Inquis? Oh, I dashed in the wrong direction. I am dead. GG's, 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 GG's. My fault, my fault, my fault. You know what? You know what? I just don't want to be in the next Canny PvP video. Because I died to like 2 blood mages in front of him while trying to kill him. That would be like very disgraceful. But you know, in like a weird sick way, it would kind of also be like a rite of passage into my PvP world, right? Are you really a Koa PvPer until you're in a Canny montage because you're getting Omega Level 1 shot by some random thing that makes no sense? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. Dude, I'm throwing rocks to everything, dude. I'm goated. Oh my god, dude. I am just getting railed from behind like a college girl on spring break. Do you like when I do that? When I do a little knockdown thing where you can't move and stuff? Is that fun? I feel like somehow maybe you don't enjoy it. But that's like my only CC, so. Oh, the bastard, dude. I actually got gang on. Crazy. Amanda, what up? We gaming. I have been hard at work, sir. Trying to not heal a lot because everybody here is playing fucking some variation of healer. I think I started a movement. I definitely started something, I think. I said words in the PvP channel, and then now there's a bunch of supports. GG's. You win, dude. You're so good at the game. Stand there, immobile, take 90% of your HP by support, press an unsilenceable fear because I have no control, and then one-shot me with Valinar. You're so good at the game. It's impressive. You're truly built different, my friend. I'm so sorry I even fucking tried anything. Guys, that's a lot of corpses. Everywhere. Actually. That is kind of an insane amount of corpses. Alright boys, I think I'm back to a little bit of PvE or something to that effect. I think I have been in the trenches of the battlegrounds for a minute now. After all, I wouldn't want rumors to start appearing. would not want rumors to start appearing. That's for sure. Alright. What are we going to? We're going back to a mess? Maybe we try this in a dungeon real quick? What do you guys think? I want to try this in a dungeon. Just randomly.
Nothing could have prepared me for the high stakes heartbreak that surrounds me. You want me, you won't let me go. So I burn slow. I can see you coming like a wildfire. I'm just the fuel, baby, you're the lighter. If I'm not careful, you'll burn right through my soul.
Well, that's a quick pop. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I'm gonna do absolute dog shit? Or do you guys think I'm gonna pop? It's gonna pop off, dude. Alright, tank. I gotta remember, I am a DPS. Aegis Blast. Fuck. Oh no, we're going one mob at a time. I will cry. Please. I've seen worse damage.
How will I know if I'm ready? The demons unleashed from your mind only stay.
I'm in movement speed stance. I'm not smart. So what we're doing? Just spamming earthquake. Well, that seems to work. Big damn though. Definitely more damn than I expected. I thought I was not gonna do that much for a sport. Might be viable. This shit might be good. Dude, please, please to the Lord. pull more shit, dude. This is not Bronzy B. We'll need to pull 3 miles at a time. This must be bugged. I don't think I'm supposed to cast multiple earthquakes. Or is it like every hit of earthquake can proc my thing so it goes in a loop? Dude, keep pulling. Keep pulling. You have nothing to hit. God. Lord. Boom. Well, the DPS seems pretty simple, but maybe when I get a bunch more procs and shit. I mean, I'll have like all my support rules to use later on too that I don't have yet. So it's definitely feeling pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to stack some more spell power or attack power. It's probably gonna be attack power, but I'm not sure. Every spell on the calculator had double scaling, so I might just go like spell power for more damage because support is damage technically. I think after this dungeon, I might close the stream for the day and go get myself some food and stuff. Somehow poutine calls to me. Poutine, the true food of my people. It's all earthquake. Hell yeah, brother. From the top to the bottom. Boom. It's not even bad healing, just from Seismic and Hammer. Alright, that was pretty cool. I think I'm gonna close the stream. As I said, I'm gonna go get myself some food, some poutine maybe. Some poutine. Or something. Thanks for everyone that passed by today, even if you guys are gone. I appreciate it. And thanks for you guys that are watching right now. I'll catch you guys probably next weekend or something. I don't know how much I'm gonna stream this week, but catch you guys around. Thank you very much. Everybody have a good day. Peace.